Hello everyone, Ramya, Assistant Professor of CSE Department from Rogini College of Engineering and Technology, Certification Course JSP Java Server Pages. Introduction to JSP. Enrichment in server-side programming is now a need of web application. Here we have so many component-based multi-threaded client-server application. Here also we have a lot of server-side technologies such as JSP, servlets, ASP and PHP are used. It is a kind of scripting languages in which we can import Java code along with the HTML elements. Next we are going to see some advantages of the JSP. It is useful for server-side programming. JSP can be used along with servlets, and we have the dynamic contents can be handled using JSP. Because JSP allows scripting and element-based programming language, it allows creating and using our own custom tag libraries. It is a specification and not a product, hence any variety of applications can be developed. It is an essential component of J2EE. Hence, using JSP is possible to develop simple as well as complex applications. Next one is problem with servlet. In only one class, the servlet alone has to do various tasks such as acceptance of requests, processing of request, handling of business logic, generation of response. Here we have some of the problems that are associated with servlets. For developing a serverlet application, we need knowledge of Java as well as HTML code. While developing any web-based application, look and feel of web-based application needs to be changed, then entire code needs to be changed and recompiled. There are some web page development tools available using which the developer can develop web-based applications, but servlets do not support such tools. Here, these problems that should be associated with or due to one and only one reason, that is serverless has to handle all tasks of request processing. Next, we are going to see some JSP code. This is the format of for the JSP code. Okay, first we have the JSP element template text. Then after we have JSP element. Okay, the when you are going to create JSP request gets processed template text, and the JSP elements are merged together and sent to the browser as response. Next one is JSP processing. It can be processed using JSP container only. Here we have some of the steps that need to be followed while processing the request for JSP message. Client makes a request for request JSP message to server. The server must have JSP container so that JSP request can be processed. Let the client makes request for any XYZ JSP page. On receiving this request, the JSP container searches and then needs the desired JSP page. It is a basically any JSP page is a combination of template, text and JSP elements. Here every template text is converted to corresponding println statement. Every JSP statement is converted into corresponding Java code also. And the next one is JSP application design with MVC. MVC stands for Model View Controller. Here the basic idea in MVC design model is to separate out design logic into three parts. First one is modeling, second one is viewing, and third one is controlling. Here any server application is classified in three parts such as business logic, presentation, and request processing. Here the business logic means coding logic applied for manipulation of application data. Here the presentation refers to code written for look and feels of a page like background color, font size, etc. Here we have some of the MVC model, that means model corresponds to business logic, view corresponds to presentation, controller corresponds to request processing. And then this is the MVC design pattern. In this design pattern, it shows the controller server and view of the JSP and the servlet container, and then we have the browser also. Setting up a JSP environment for executing any JSP, we require Java Development Kit, any web browser such as Apache Tomcat, Installing JDK. It can be downloaded from the Oracle website onto our machine. After downloading, we can install JDK. Installation of Tomcat. We can download Tomcat from tomcat.apache.org. Setting up Java Home API variable. Go to Control Panel, System, Advanced tab, Environment Variables. Create a new variable Java Home with value as the location where JDK is installed. Java Server Pages. It is a technology used to create web applications just like server technology. It can be thought of as an extension to servlet because it provides more functionality than servlets such as exception language, JSTL, etc. It also consists of HTML tags and JSP tags. The JSP pages are easier to maintain than servlet because we can separate designing and development. It also provides some additional features such as expression language, custom tag, etc. Here we have some life cycle of a JSP page, translation of JSP page, compilation of JSP page, class loading, that means class file is loaded by the class loader, instantiation, installation, request, processing, destroy. Then life cycle of a JSP page. Here in this life cycle of a JSP page, we have the request and response, and then we have JSP-lint, JSP service, and JSP destroy. JSP elements or the components. Directive elements, it is used to specify information about the page. That means, for example, here we have using this we can able to make a attribute names are case sensitive, and then next one is action elements. It is an XML element syntax and applies components that are invoked when a client requests the JSP page. Then last one is the exception handling. JSP provides a rather elegant mechanism for handling runtime exceptions. Although you can provide your own exception handling within JSP pages, it may not be possible to anticipate all situations. By making use of the page directives error page attribute, it is possible to forward an uncaught exception to an error handling JSP page for processing. Thank you.